Here's the real advantage of using this all-purpose diamond cutting blade. You can go straight from hardened metal to wood to thin metal to PVC. No switching blades, just grab and go for whatever you gotta cut. Can't do that with a carbide blade. Diamond cutoff wheels, are they worth it? We got one Shdia Tools right here. 4.5 inch. Yeah, it measures out at 4.5 inch there. It looks real fancy. Measures out at 4.5 inches as well. We got a solid steel bar here. We're gonna do a couple cuts and see which one's faster and see how much this one wears out. Warrior cutoff blades are my favorite blades to use. They're the best bang per buck. And I found that out by doing all my own metal roofing. It's a big building. We had to trim off lots of pieces. I had some Stanley brands and a couple other brands, and this wasn't the best, but bang for your buck, this was the best. See how fast we can cut through there and how much material we lose off the carbide. It really fit tight into my adapter after I cranked it down. Need a fair test here. Same battery, same tool. See how much we lost off of this blade. And we've lost about an 1/8 inch off of this blade. Not bad for how hard that steel is. That's why I love these Warrior. I mean, they're just a cheap brand, but they hold up pretty good. The diamond blade, and you know, we've lost nothing off the diamond blade. I think that's a big selling factor, is they just last so much longer. But now we'll be able to compare cutting speed. Battery, I can grab the blade. Not that hot. See if we lost anything off this blade. Right on that 2 line, and we are still right there at 2.5 inches. Professional diamond demolition blade, 115 millimeter by Shdia Tools. Let's go through the footage and see how long it took the carbide to cut it, and see how long it took the diamond to cut it. Took 57 seconds to cut through it with the Warrior blade. Took 1 minute and 4 seconds to cut through it with the diamond blade. Little less speed. That could be accounted for with human error or anything. So pretty much the same speed cutting. Blade area still looks the same on this. We lost an 1/8 inch off of this, and as you know, the lower these get, they just shred through them. So you're gonna get a lot more longevity out of this for sure. I think these were $1 a piece, 10 pack for $10, and this one 2 for $35. The real test will be how many cuts can I make before it really wears out, and that's gonna take some time because, you know, I use it for cutting exhaust, cutting bolts and nuts around here. I think bang for your buck, it's gonna at least be equivalent, if not better. When I was cutting all that metal for my roof, it got kind of annoying changing blades all the time, and that's where the advantage is gonna come in on this. And like I said, those DeWalt blades lasted only half as long as these. So I've tried all sorts of cutting blades, and these are definitely the best bang for your buck. They're like 1/4 of the price of anything else, and they last longer than most of them. You don't want to be changing your blades all the time? Buy one of these. Would have really came in handy when I was doing that roof. I was really curious about longevity, so I went and saw some real person reviews. Some guy's like, I'm on my 100th cut, still works like brand new. So I think for longevity, just like with any other diamond blade, it's gonna last way longer.